Welcome, my fellow friends in the Force, and this is a fan fiction scenario I have been wanting to do for a while now. What would have happened if Ahsoka was at the Jedi Temple during the night of Order 66? Would Ahsoka be able to turn Anakin back to the light side of the Force? Let us begin. On board the Venador, after capturing Maul for his invasion on Mandalore, Ahsoka could feel in the Force that Anakin was in trouble. She leaves quickly to make her way to Captain Rex, telling him that she fears that something has happened to Anakin. She asks Rex to watch over Maul to make sure he is transported safely as she leaves to go find Anakin. Rex acknowledges her orders as she leaves to go to the hangar bay. Within seconds of her leaving, Order 66 had been activated. By the time she reaches the hangar bay, many of her clones begin shooting at her. She quickly dodges bullets as Anakin trained her for all aspects of war. She uses the Force to push all the clones towards the wall, knocking many of them out, this giving her enough time to jump into her ship and blast through the hangar doors as she jumps into hyperspace towards Coruscant. With many questions running through her head, she needs help. She needs to find Anakin, and together they can survive this attack on the Republic. When Ahsoka arrived on Coruscant, she landed on one of the landing decks just outside the Jedi Temple. She heads to the temple quietly, staying out of sight from clone patrols looking for runaway Jedi. She is finally able to make it to the Jedi Temple. However, it is too late. As she sees the Jedi Temple burning, she is able to see a small opening from an explosion. As she climbs inside the Jedi Temple, she can hear clone troopers marching down the hallways. They open fire on Jedi as she can hear throughout the Jedi Temple a voice, a recording. It kept cycling, saying the exact same thing. Execute Order 66. Ahsoka hears down the hall younglings crying for help. She moves quickly to the room where the cries for help became quiet. She was too late to save them. When she opens the door, she finds her master, Anakin Skywalker, with his lightsaber ignited. She says to Anakin, "No, master, what have you done?" Anakin turned towards Ahsoka and says, "You shouldn't have come back." Ahsoka, with tears in her eyes, in shock, says, "This isn't you, master. This is slaughter. These are younglings. They did nothing wrong." Anakin moves closer to Ahsoka, telling her, "Every Jedi is a traitor to the Republic. Even the younglings who pass along the same teachings to the next generation must be killed." Ahsoka steps back to say, "You really believe that this massacre is for justice?" As Anakin tightens his grip on his lightsaber and says, "The darkness is making me more powerful than any Jedi could possibly imagine. I was never allowed to reach my true potential, always getting held back by the Jedi Council and from Obi-Wan. You saw it yourself. They turned their backs on you the first chance they got." Ahsoka responds with, "I was frightened just as you were, Master. However, that was my choice. I never wanted to leave you, Master, but I felt that there was no other way. What would Padme say if she saw you like this?" Anakin quickly to respond, "Do not dare speak of her name." As a powerful amount of Force energy exploded inside the room, knocking over every object until it was just Ahsoka and Anakin standing. Ahsoka then ignites her lightsabers that were just handed down to her by her master. As Anakin reignites his lightsaber for his final words to Ahsoka, "I told you earlier, you shouldn't have come back." As the two of them clash lightsaber to lightsaber in a whirlwind of blue, glowing the dark halls of the Jedi Temple. Ahsoka fights defensively as she still believes that Anakin is still in there. Ahsoka blocks the powerful, heavy strikes from Anakin, nearly bringing her to her knees. Ahsoka tries to use her agility and creativity to outsmart her master, but this had no effect over Anakin, whose raw power in the dark side gets stronger by the minute. Their battle moves its way to the Jedi Council chambers, knocking over furniture as Anakin uses the Force to launch chairs towards Ahsoka to knock her off balance. She is able to slice through these chairs being sent in her direction. She tries to reason with Anakin one more time by saying, "Look at all this. Look at yourself. You are a pawn towards the Dark Lord, just as Dooku was." Anakin responded with, "I defeated Dooku, and soon I will do the same to you." As Anakin put his metal hand onto the floor, as a powerful amount of dark side energy flows through his metal hand and breaks the flooring, causing Ahsoka to fall to the ground. Even from that height, most Jedi would have fallen to their death. A squadron of clones entered the room as Anakin commands them to bring him her body. The clones acknowledge the order and leave to go find Ahsoka's body. Ahsoka was able to use her lightsabers to slide down the temple walls to stop her fall. Knowing that Anakin would have come for her, she knows that she needs to seek shelter. Ahsoka moves in the shadows, lifting up her hood to hide her identity. She moves towards to the only place she knows is safe. She gets to Padme's penthouse as she tells the guards that she must speak with the senator, as it is urgent information. The guard leads her to go see Padme, as Padme is looking out the window towards the Jedi Temple burning, tears falling down her face as she turns to her old friend. She says to Ahsoka, "I am so glad to see that you're all right. Do you know what is happening?" As Ahsoka comes in closer to Padme, she doesn't even know how to explain to her what she just experienced at the Jedi Temple. Tears running down both of their faces as Ahsoka tries to put into words Anakin's fall to the dark side. She is finally able to convey this to Padme, that Anakin was the one who led the charge at the Jedi Temple, slaughtering the Jedi Masters and Knights, including the younglings. Padme, in complete shock, she can't even comprehend that Anakin would ever do such a thing. The poster boy of the Clone Wars, who saved so many lives during the war. Why would a man she loved do such terrible things? Padme asks Ahsoka, "Do you know where he is planning on going? I need to speak with him." Ahsoka, grabbing Padme's hand, tells her, "Sadly, I do not. I barely was able to escape. It's too dangerous for you, Padme, to go see him." The next thing that occurred shocked them both. C-3PO walks into the room saying that he can see Master Skywalker's Jedi Starfighter coming towards their direction. And there you have it. I want your help to think of ideas for how you would like this what-if scenario to end. Do you think that both Padme and Ahsoka could bring Anakin back to the light side of the Force? Or has Anakin fallen too far down the path of the dark side? Let me know your thoughts and ideas in the comments section down below. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to watch these videos. It is amazing all the love and support you guys give to the channel every single week. If you are new to the channel, then please think about clicking that subscribe button to join our awesome community. As always, have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you all in the next one.